desktop audio this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, welcome to the FoRI Livestream 2 thing that I will do, and yes, very cool. Check everything's fine. That's pretty pog. So, tonight we're going to be doing something very special, and that we're going to be importing the Ravager, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Yes, Tyler, here we do go again. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to my insanity. But before we import the... what did I even say? Did I say the skewer? I don't even remember. I feel like I said the Ravager. Well, it's the skewer. Anyway, before we do that, I'll show off New Alexandria and kind of what I'm working on first, and what I have so far, and just run through the mission a little bit, you know, just real quick, and then I'll import the skewer. Can't remember the name of it. I always forget. Well, anyway, let me just go ahead and skip this cutscene and throw on some music or something. Now, here, let's see. I might go ahead and throw on, if I want to, a Halo Infinite fan track. Is there a lot of good... Yeah, this guy, Hero Scroll. So, Helio Scroll, check him out. I'm going to be listening to some of his stuff. So, that's pretty cool. Because I really like... Where is it? Aggressive Negotiations. So, check it out. Please. Turn on my desktop audio in here. There we go. Alright. Hopefully that's good. Anyways, you can see here we got the BR-45. Shut up, cat. No one cares. And, of course, I altered the assault rifle. I don't need to know the situation, cat. Anyway, yeah. MA-40, very cool. Ignore the HUD right now. I'm lazy, so just don't look at it. I know the weapons are in the top right, and like the bottom right is completely empty and sprints on the very left. But let's go. So I updated the Falcon a little bit since last time. So this time its primary is a fully automatic cannon, and then the secondary is a grenade launcher, which is pretty pog if I do say so myself. Just kind of adds some variety to Falcon gameplay. And one of the cool features about this cannon is that it kind of has, you know, some more kick to it. So you can kind of push Banshees pretty far back, you know, just by shooting them. I'll show you that here. Yeah, you can push them pretty far. So the cannon has a pretty good amount of power. And I'll show off the grenade launcher. There we go. So with this grenade launcher though, you can still tether it, so you can still hold and then blow it up, you know, as you want to. But for the driver of the Falcon, it will not have the EMP, just because it's kind of annoying. Because oftentimes the grenade launcher doesn't kill the Banshee, or the Banshee is stunned for way too long, and it just ends up being a nuisance trying to kill it, you know, when it's, you know, at the bottom of the map. So I decided to remove it. Kill these grunts really quick and run to the bottom. I'll show those off later. Kill these guys. Did just get instantly back into combat mode after being, like, shielded by the engineer? That's kind of whack. Well, I'll show off that focus rifle in a bit, too. Let me put another track on. Now we will listen to Banished Dance by this guy, because his tracks are really nice. And Pog. Is it possible to make any reload animations? If so, it would be cool to turn the AR into a PB zone. There's no custom animation support right now, which is pretty sad. So we just kind of have to work with what we have, which is kind of smelly. But, you know, mod tools will change that in the future, so that'll be cool. So what I wanted to do with the assault rifle is give it some really aggressive reload animations, just like Halo Infinite, because I really like Halo Infinite's reload animations. Hello, Bia Alt. And hello, Riser. Oh god. Oh no. But as you can see, I mean, there's already something different with the focus rifle. He's kind of bursting it instead of holding it for long periods of time. And I'll show you why right now. Because, as you noticed, that was a headshot multiplier since I got the Grunt birthday party. I'll show off a little more of this gun in a second when we get to this more open range. So now the focus rifle is something that I call the proto Stalker. Yeah, because that's what, you know, Stalker rifle from Infinite. And it has a red color to kind of match the Stalker rifle. And it kind of acts essentially like a DMR now, since the DMR is gone. BR sexy, yeah. Yes, the BR is great. It's a kit bash, I believe you call it, by Spartan 0398, and it looks great. I love it. So as you can see, this is more of a long range weapon, but it's not quite a sniper rifle how it used to be. So it acts more like a DMR, and it takes 5 headshots against an elite on normal to kill. And it is very useful, and I think it's going to be very useful for legendary runs, since it does that extra shield damage. And it now has multipliers. But honestly, in encounters like these where you're not in a longer range, it's still probably more effective to use your battle rifle, especially against the brutes. But at longer ranges, this thing's going to be your best friend, especially against elites. Also, ignore the spikers right now. For one, they're not going to be in the final mod, and for two, I was just testing something with, like, hit acceleration, so that's why they're kind of funky. Here, let's go pick up a sidekick. Give me that. So as you can see, I did alter the sidekick a bit. The model itself is, you know, still mostly done by Spartan 0398, but I added a little attachment at the bottom with a flashlight and a laser to better mirror Infinite. And I went ahead and altered the values a little bit for it. I actually just injected this tonight into this mission. So, yeah. Sidekick is working great and looks better than ever. Alright, we'll go ahead and take out some of these elites. Ignore how they're using the Brute Vehemence for right now. I've yet to change their spawn weapons. I might actually change their armor permeations a bit more later to give them different helmets, because I'm not quite sure that I like them using like the space helmets within, you know, atmosphere. It just looks kind of weird to me. But I'll go ahead and show off the Plaster Rifle, which now has its stun effect. As you might be able to tell, you'll probably be able to tell easier when you're playing it, because you'll be able to notice, you know, their slowed movement speed more as you shoot them yourself. But the thing is, since, you know, this isn't CE, you know, enemies don't really have the proper animations for being stunned. So you'll feel it, you know, they'll definitely move a lot slower, but, you know, it's not going to be, like, extremely noticeable unless you're playing the game. Here we'll show off the Mark I Ravager. Modified concussion rifle that shoots in a 3-shot burst. and it's not too overpowered. I changed the damage and the hit acceleration so things aren't flying everywhere. But it is a very fun gun, and I was going to go with a red coloration, but considering that the Brute Vehemence and the Proto Stalker both have red colorations, I decided to go with purple because no other weapons actually use a purple color. Psychic needs some specular. Yeah, I'm gonna alter the shaders for it a little bit more. I was just screwing around with it tonight. It's kind of flat right now, but I'm gonna fix that later. Because I got the BR looking good. It's just the weird thing with Reach. You know, Reach is weird. It does weird stuff with its shaders, so I'll fix that later. I'm not too worried about it right now. As a mod of this luxurious channel, I ask how much of the mod has been finished and maybe when a beta will be released. Okay, so this mission, I've made some pretty good progress. I'd say this mission is mostly done. I have to still edit the brutes on this mission and edit some of the encounters. And I think that's kind of it, and then just balancing up the weapons how I had before in earlier builds. Like the Ravager right here, I just gave it infinite ammo right now because I haven't actually converted it to energy based yet. But I need to fix some HUD things so it doesn't take long, and do some other stuff. So honestly, New Alexandria is getting pretty close to being done. And I'll talk more about like betas and such, you know, later as they get closer, because I don't want to say, oh, beta, and then like it has to get delayed by like a week, and then I get to release it. What's up, Prestige? What's up, Jackie? I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm not on YouTube streams often because of the delay, but hope you're doing good so far. Yeah, YouTube's kind of weird with streams, but I just think it's easier since most of my audience is on here, and my Twitch only has like 20-something followers, so I just feel like it's easier to have them on YouTube. But yeah, something will be coming very soon. I'm really trying to, you know, grind and get this mission done at least, and maybe another mission, or maybe some other stuff. But yeah, hype for next game night. Yeah, game nights are super pog lately. A lot of people have been turning up. Which, speaking of game nights, you should definitely join the Tangent Discord server if you're watching and you haven't already. Alright, I'll go show off some more stuff. What I also want to do with this mission is maybe, you know, add some like secrets to uncover as you fly around the buildings. Like maybe a downed pelican you can pilot. I'll actually be able to join this time. Yeah, this time it's kind of funny because you're able to join, but I won't because I'm going to be gone for like half of this month on vacation. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll be back for the one in July though. I can't wait for our little Tangent E3 watch party though. That's going to be fun. You can also see some of the shaders that I updated for the shade turret. Yeah, I'm on my main account now. Pog. Alright, let's see which one we get. I kind of hope... Actually, we can get either one. Both of them are fun. I like doing both of them. Makes sense. Any update on the sword flying macro? You've been working hard on this mod and other stuff. I wanted to hear what's going on lately. Oh yeah, I made a new video on the sword flying macro a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it wasn't too long ago, maybe a week or two. But yeah, there is a new video up on the sword flying macro, so it works a little bit better for the new update. Okay, so we got the hunter tower. I guess I can go ahead and show off some progress on the hunters. And I'll explain more as we look at them. Actually, the music's gone. Let me throw on some music too. Like Spanish dance. Oh, I also really like this one. Helios Scrolls, Swords of Sang Helios. This guy does some really good remixes. The grenade launcher on the Falcon also has a little bit of tracking. It's not very heavy because obviously, you know, I don't want it to be too overpowered, but it does have a little bit of tracking. go. Banshee boss. Oh, I didn't actually think of that. That'd be cool. I don't know if I'll do it for like the beta of this mission, but for the final game, I'll look into that, because that'd be super cool actually to have some like boss banshees or something in the final encounter, or maybe some like phantoms that are actually aggressive against you and don't just sit there like idiots. I already have a battle rifle. So as you can see right now with the hunters, they still shoot green stuff and their guns are pretty normal, but they're a bronze color, and this is based off ODST. Just because, you know, we're in another rainy city that's being glassed by the Covenant. So I figured it'd be cool to, you know, make the hunters look like the ODST ones. And because the Reach ones have a lot more, you know, lights and stuff, they're more blue and stuff, so it's gonna be cool. And their arm cannons are gonna shoot some blue projectiles and like some alter projectiles and stuff. But the looks of these hunters is definitely based off the ODST versions. Alright, here, let me actually show you something cool. So this is unfinished because I haven't imported the proper effects for it. But let me show you a little bit of Concussive Blast, and you may know this from Halo Online if you played that. Just launch that hunter over there. It also has an EMP effect, which is useful for like large groups of elites, so you can take them out. Right, let me get this rocket launcher over here. But yeah, basically, what I'm planning to do for this mod is for each mission, give a different, you know, kind of hunter variant to vary up hunter encounters and give each mission sort of its own unique boss battle with the hunters. So like this mission obviously is going to be the ODST inspired hunters. For the first time you encounter them in Sword Base, they'll probably just be the regular hunters. Nightfall, they're going to be the Needler hunters like how I had before in the older builds. And then obviously a few surprises like Pyro hunters, just various hunters that, you know, kind of vary up the encounters a bit, add some variety. Here, let me go kill this last one really quick. Actually, I'll get it. Huh. Come here. Come here. Oh. There we go. Here, you can get a better look at them while I answer some of your questions. Sounds good. I'll check out the video in a bit. So I haven't updated your IQ software lately, but I still love the mouse no matter what. Last mission, as in Pillar of Autumn or Lone Wolf. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there. IQ4 is a huge update, changing a lot about IQ and adding many new features. You see, my IQ is being stupid and it won't update, and it says it like can't unzip or whatever, and then after it, you know, tries to update, it literally like breaks everything. The Alexandria was the last update for my mod before the first H3 update ruined everything. I basically did the same thing, Lemo. Yeah, that update was a bitch. The fire rate of the Falcon's cannons is absurdly quick. Yes, it is, but trust me, the damage values are lowered because of it, so it's not going to tear everything up. But I actually enjoy having the Falcon fire that, you know, fully automatic. It's just a lot more satisfying.
Whiskey 39er requesting immediate assistance.
Copy, 39er. Go ahead.
Just picked up some evacuees.
Yeah, let me take out a Banshee really quick. Actually, let me put on some music. Maybe you should put on a longer playlist. I don't know. Why don't I go ahead and put on some of the Infinite music itself. Reverie. Here, let's listen to the new snippets. Oh, I meant like on the last encounter of this mission for the Banshee boss. But I'm not gonna do that for like the beta or whatever, because that'll probably take me a little while to figure out. Because I do want to get like full on boss battles working in this mod at some point. but since Reach doesn't really have like the stuff in place for that, it's gonna be tricky. So I'm probably gonna either wait for mod tools or just wait until after I release some builds, or wait till at least the full release of this mod, at least the version 1 release. Falcon Cannon do go Birdo. Yeah, IQ4 does sound pretty pog. Alright, let's defend these guys. Here you can see a little bit of the grenade launcher tracking. Here, I'll use the grenade launcher, it'll be more useful here. So your grenade launcher, and here's the reason kind of why I did this to the Falcon. Not only is it because the Falcon's my favorite vehicle and I wanted to do something special with it, but it's also because the grenade launcher is going to be useful against, kind of more ranged targets, and the cannon's going to be more useful for like targets at closer ranges, so you can tear them up.
What's your status, 19er?
I also changed the reticle because I like this one better.
Still with me, 19er? 7 Delta 19er. Copy. 6 help those troopers if you can, but keep that jammer offline either way. This is the last jammer.
Alright, now let me show you just a little Fortnite funny I like to do. Please don't kill me for saying that, even though I deserve it. Alright, here, let me... Oh, there he goes. But, since there's no more fall damage, but keep in mind there is fall timers, there's a little something special you can do over here and surprise your enemies. But first, when I said third one, I was referring to the music page. There was a playlist that had all the OST so far. Oh, cool. I'll probably just pick and choose as I go, though. Really need to get a Corsair headset in like a million years. My last headset was pretty cool, but then it kind of, well, the microphone kind of killed itself. Idea for hunters. Blue hunter should have a defensive role and use rapid-fire plasma cannons. Red hunter should be aggressive with a flamethrower, and secret purple hunter is small and melee focused. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Yeah, for the blue hunters, I was actually thinking of doing, something like a rapid-fire cannon, and kind of nicking them the urban hunters, giving them that title. Because it'd make more sense, if you're going to wipe out a bunch of civilians, you want a rapid-fire cannon and not, like, giant hunter bombs. Anyway, let me show you a little trick I like to do. And this is pretty hard to pull off. As you can see, I just completely messed it up. Alright, let me see if I can actually get it.
What's your status, 19er?
Because I find this trick kind of fun to do when approaching this mission.
You still with me, 19er? 7
Go down
Delta
here,
19er.
then you jump over
6
here.
help those troopers if you can, but
Oh, I
keep
made
that
it.
jammer
Cool.
offline
And then
either
from
way.
here, I can do what I call a funny moment. You just sprint down here, jump.
Watch for hostile fire.
You can go down here, and now what you can do, you can go up there and just kind of be boring. Or you can run over here where they're not expecting you, and oh, come on, did you have to turn around? Anyway, yeah, you get my point. You can kind of surprise the enemy. Okay, it might not have been the best idea. Here, I'll just use the shade here, which I'm probably going to get rid of because I don't know why I put it here. But I'll kill that brute up there with it. Also, slightly increase the fire rate of the shade turret. Shut up, dumb brute. Thank you. New song. We already listened to those. What else? Halo Lo-Fi, we'll listen to that in a little bit. When we're getting into the nitty-gritty and, like, importing the skier. Set a fire in your heart. Where's through the tree? Oh, there it is. I went right past it. Never can go wrong with this track. And bam. I think that's it for those enemies. Also, as you can hear, or I guess not hear, sprint no longer makes any noise. So that annoying is gone. Sprint is also a little bit slower, but it lasts a little longer, just because your base movement speed is increased. Here, let me pick up a sidekick really quick, even though it needs a little bit of shader alteration. Besides that, though, I'm really digging it. I think giving the Shade Turret a variety of weapons would make this level more interesting. I was thinking about doing that too. But then again, if I do that, the problem is AI. And I would have to update their firing properties, which is going to take a while. So again, that's probably not going to be in the beta build of this, but that's something to take into consideration for the full mod release. Because there's a lot of stuff you can do with Shade Turrets, you know, across the various missions. And I might even think about doing some sort of long-range shade turret that maybe uses the focus rifle beams. That could be a possibility, or, you know, something else. But for now, I'll probably just keep them the same, since I still have to alter, you know, the brutes and, you know, the elites and their firing properties and, you know, various properties and stuff like that. Asthma Spartans, indeed. It's ridiculous how much they breathe. Have you ever noticed Spartans after they're done sprinting sound like 80-year-old smokers? Yes, they do. Especially in Halo 4. I mean, in a way, I am glad that Reach has that stupid noise, because it was always fun, you know, when you were playing split-screen Reach with your friends, just kind of making fun of your Spartan and doing that breathing noise while sprinting. I don't know, it was always something stupid I like to do. I don't even know why I'm killing all these drones, I guess just to show off more of the weapons. None of the HUDs that I'm showing you right now are finalized. I still have to do a good bit with those. But I should be able to do those pretty quickly, because I've gotten a lot better about keeping file size down, which is pretty cool. Definitely going to be making a video on this mod when it releases. Ooh, that'll be pretty awesome. I might even give you a little early build so you can do it early. Indeed, Razor Pog. Halo fans explaining how a 7-foot-tall bio-engineered soldier can't run. Lamau. To be honest, I don't care if Halo has sprint or doesn't have sprint. I don't think Halo having sprint is what ruined it. I think it's just because, you know, Reach changed so much. You know, you had your intense reticle bloom, and then you had armor abilities in there. And then in Halo 4, it was basically COD 2. And then Halo 5, you had all your, you know, base abilities like thrusters and ground pound and Spartan charge, and it just got a little bit ridiculous. So I actually think how Infinite is doing it makes a lot of sense, because it keeps sprint, it keeps slide, it keeps clamber, which are all traits, you know, that a Spartan would be able to use normally, but it removes the thruster. And I think that was actually a smart decision, because basically what Halo Infinite's doing is it's taking the thruster and all its capabilities and kind of shoving that into the grappling hook, because the grappling hook is essentially going to be able to perform all of the various functions that a thruster could. You know, you're going to be able to close distance on an enemy, reach taller vantage points, move around more quickly, dodge fire, and it just makes a lot of sense to me. And it takes that power away from the player at, you know, base, so that way they have to fight for it and earn it on the map. So I think how Halo Infinite does it is very smart, and I think they finally hit a balance between classic and modern that I don't know if everyone quite realizes yet, but I think when people play the game, I think when we get our hands on it, people are going to appreciate it. Because I'm super excited that equipment's coming back, and I think it just makes a lot of sense. Halo Infinite really does feel like the culmination of, you know, 10 years of Halo trying to find its identity in a modern, you know, gaming environment. And I think they're finally going to, you know, hit that sweet spot with Infinite. His walk is faster than most humans running. That is true.
Confirm only tower evacuation.
Then again, super soldier. But yeah, honestly, I don't care if sprint is in or it's not in. Just because sprint is just so integral to most shooters nowadays. And I don't think Halo really needs it. I don't think Halo, you know, is way better without it. I mean, Halo 3 is and probably will always be my favorite, you know, multiplayer game. Just in general, but also, you know, when it comes down to Halo. But, you know, just because Halo 3 doesn't have sprint doesn't mean I don't like Halo Reach. I thoroughly enjoy playing multiplayer in Halo Reach. And I also really do like playing Halo 5's multiplayer, even if I didn't play a lot of it. You know, I still enjoy it. So I don't think sprint is the big give me that back. I don't think sprint is the big problem. I could add zoom, like ADS to all weapons, like Halo 5, but then again, I don't really like ADS in Halo. I prefer, you know, only having it for a few guns, because having ADS on all the weapons just kind of adds too much complexity to Halo's core, you know, guns, grenades, melee, triangle. And it just kind of overcomplicates things, and, you know, makes it a little more tedious, especially like in Halo 5, where if you ADS it improves your accuracy by a lot. So I wasn't really a fan of that. Sprint and multiplayer all depends on how big the map is. I'm really hoping that Halo Infinite is going to have some great maps, and if it doesn't, it's going to have a great forge, so people will be able to create a lot of good maps. But, I mean, sprint in Halo Infinite is honestly pretty slow. It's not too much faster than base movement speed, which is something I'm pretty happy about. Because my only big issue with sprint isn't really, you know, the fact that you can run or the fact that you can move faster. It's the fact that you know, it makes it easier to get away and like hide and find cover. So if they make it slower and make it just a tad bit easier, you know, for me to hit my shots, you know, when they're running away and kill them before they can find cover, then I'm all for it. I'm sorry I made an ADS mod to Halo 3. I mean, that's not a big deal. I mean, it's just a mod. It's not like it's the official thing. Like, I'm perfectly fine with people making mods for the existing games that kind of bring more modern features to the older titles, you know, just because, you know, I like how people can express their own vision, because just because I think, you know, oh, ADS doesn't belong in Halo doesn't mean, you know, someone else can't think it'd be cool or think it'd be cool for a mod. Like, my friend Royal Zealot 24 wants to make a advanced movement mod for Halo Reach that, you know, adds a lot of various features to your base Spartan, like double, triple jump and stuff. And that's fine, you know, if you want to play around with that just for a mod, or you think that that's in Halo, because Halo means a lot of things to a lot of people. So it's always cool seeing people be able to share their own opinions and share their own creative vision regarding Halo and how they think Halo should play. Because there's no really wrong or right way to make a Halo game. There are definitely better and worse ways for long-term popularity, but there's really no wrong or right way to make a Halo game, as long as it feels Halo and has Halo in its essence. Like, one thing that I really, you know, you know, kind of keep in mind when talking about stuff like this is SPV3. I adore it. I adore that so many people were able to get together and, you know, express their own vision through SPV3 and create such a cool mod for the original Combat Evolved and really push that engine to its limits. And I definitely enjoy playing it, but I still prefer playing Classic CE, not only just because it's Classic CE, but also because I feel like what SPV3 does is it overcomplicates CE's already, you know, pretty tight and well, you know, knitted sandbox, or well crafted, I should say. I just feel like it overcomplicates it and doesn't really add as much to it as it kind of takes away. Like, you have a lot of you know, conflicting roles within the sandbox when you have the DMR, you know, the battle rifle, and then underpower the Magnum, which, you know, the Magnum of CE is, you know, very iconic. So, you know, I very much enjoy that people can express their creative vision through modding, you know, whether I like it or not. That's the beauty of modding, and one of the reasons why I love it so much, and just one of the reasons that I think people often overlook when it comes to this stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, it really is the point of modding, to just screw around or express your own vision when it comes to games, which is what's so great about it. Alright, now it's time to get this skewer in. So let me just actually... Alright, there we go. I will put on my builder hat and we will get this in. So as you can see, this is a very beautiful model of the skewer by Skookum Props, so you should definitely go check that guy out. I mean, just look at this thing. It's an absolute behemoth. And now, for the first time ever, we're going to be putting it in a Halo game. Well, I guess not for the first time. Well, it'll be the first gameplay footage you see of it, technically. So, that's pretty cool. Anyway, okay, so that's separated. This is separated. I believe Spartan 0398 already separated a lot of this by material. Here, we'll take a look. But I will separate a few more things, like these lights down here. Sent 2 messages. Oh, I'll be sure to... Here, let me... I'll open Discord. Yeah, I'll check in on that later after the stream. Okay, base color... Roughness... Base color... Roughness... Metallic... Main skewer... Base color... Okay, so that should be separated, right? This red stuff. Okay, yeah, it is. Alright, so I think you got it all. So, I guess that just means I need to separate these lights. Also, do you think it would be possible to add the portal gun from Portal to Halo? I would love to have that mod. Separate entity, of course, and not for the infinite mod. It would be possible, for sure, because you can basically make projectiles out of anything. So you could definitely make like a custom projectile that teleports people. That'd actually be super cool. I might actually recommend that to Zealot, and he might. I might tell him to about that, because he'd like to do that. But yeah, it's definitely possible, and you can even add like a custom texture for it. It just wouldn't have like a cool effect of being able to see where you're being teleported to, though. That's the only issue with that. I am not in the Control Alt Destroy Discord server. Some guy showing the skewer in game. Oh, well, I haven't seen that yet. Well, look, this is the first time you'll ever be able to use it in a mod, because this will be pretty soon. Okay, we don't know when that guy's gonna release, or if he's gonna release his skewer mod. So I'm still special. Thank you very much. All right. Anyway, now let's see if I'm not an idiot and I remember how to separate stuff. Actually, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I should probably go to this. Or actually, no. Here's what I say I'll do. I will. Okay. Oh, I didn't even rename these. It's kind of cringe. I will get rid of everything but that. Okay. Very cool. So. Join us, indeed. Okay, Joseph plus. There. Shit, why can't I remember this? Ignore me being stupid. I asked around the Halo Mods Discord server and they said it's impossible. Maybe not just change the projectiles, but maybe have a full-on custom weapons model for it as well. I can also use special effects to know where I'm going, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right now you won't be able to see where you're going, but yeah, you could definitely add like the custom texture and all that kind of stuff. But it'd definitely be possible. You'd definitely be able to do like the 2 portals and have it teleport you from one to the other. Okay. Now, Control Shift plus. Is that right? What am I doing with myself? Well, whoops. Control C. How did I already forget this? Oh, wait. There yeah, it's Control plus. Except it selected those vertices. So never mind. Well, Halo C, that was custom edition, and that actually has mod tools. You know what, I'll just do this. Or, wait, I can extend. Someone did? Oh, you're gonna have to send me that. Because, having the grapple shot in would be pretty cool. Select that. Why can't I remember this? Okay. Oh, I did do it. I'm an idiot. I just couldn't see it because of the light. Wow, I'm smart. So I did remember that whole time. Wow. That's crazy. Why did it just select... Why did it select you? Okay, you know what? No. You. And... That... Or... What? Why is this only... You know what? I'm gonna... What? Okay. Where's Control P? No. Why can't I remember anything? Alright, yeah. Never mind. There we go. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something called a smart and I'm going to return to object mode and select these, and then I'm going to duplicate those, and I'm going to paste them. Okay, then I'm gonna rotate them, or not here, I'll just do R, Z, 180. Maybe that was too much. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay then. Alright. RZ. That's close. Actually, that's about right. Dude, come on. Then you can change the weapon model for the flames or enable to take the portal gun and have the projectile and the noise. Just blue or orange circle in the wall that can be done. Yeah, that worked. I guess I'll just do this by hand since it's not liking me. Flip. Oh, you're kidding me. It's, yep. I'll have to look for the Halo 3. Oh my god, I just clicked. Okay. Well, no. Yes. Yeah. No. Why? Thank you very much. There we go. Alright, let's put you here. Then rotate. Okay. And then move those here and down. And that works. Alright, now we'll just join these two together. Scroll down. Control J. Control J. Ah, shit. Oh, it is 2 a.m. for you. Yeah, it's pretty early. Late, early. Oh, yeah. This way and separate. Merge. Distance. Never mind. Whatever, it's fine. It doesn't really matter when importing. Okay. Hopefully everything is triangulated. If not, I'll just go ahead and do that. Just make sure. Or actually, right. Control T. There we go. Okay. Positive on the x-axis. RC90. There we go. And then RX90. There we are. Okay. And we'll set the scale. Actually, before I do that, I'll go ahead and do this. So skewer low, I'll just rename it to right. Skewer base, skewer low 1, skewer blade, skewer low 2, skewer proj, skewer low 3, skewer rip, skewer low 4, skewer red, skewer low 5. Let's do skewer base 2. It's 1 a.m. for me. I'm debating on if I should go to bed because I have work tomorrow. Well, if you have work tomorrow, you probably should. Not gonna lie. Being tired at work is pretty stinky, not gonna lie. Skewer. Rubber. What is this? Oh. Skewer. On skewer ilum 2, and I think that wraps it up. So I think the only thing I need on a different node is this projectile, which I'll show you what I'm going to basically do for this in a second. When I set the scale to 0.01, I'll just start scaling it down. Not what I meant to do. Please. Oh, Blender. See, this is why I need a 3080. If only they were in stock. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, size. Yeah. 0.01. I said 0.01. Oh god, you don't have to do it in real time. Blender, please stop. Please stop. Oh no. Blender, please no. 0.01. 01. Oh no. Why are you doing this to me, Blender? 0.01. To be honest, I don't even really need to do this. I can just scale it in game. Still see. No, I can't. I'll move it over here though. I'm not even gonna bother lining it up because I can just do that later. There we go. Okay. File, export, OBJ. Turn off write materials because it's bad. And now Blender's having a heart attack. Alright, it's done. Hey! There it is. Alright, now to import this in game. Let me get a blank Forge world. Forge world, die. Let me get a backup. Where should I allow man? Bam. Alright. Assembly. Forge.halo.map. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this out for the fuel rod gun. Actually, they'll probably be flat cannon. Yeah. Flat cannon. So what nodes do you have? We have the gun node. Ammo bottom. Barrel, ammo top. Or the cowling. Why is the ammo top and the ammo bottom different? No, I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, let me basically kind of show what I'm going to be doing with the animations on this thing. Actually, I'll go to Forge. Be easier. Reach. Okay. Now I'm thinking about the grappling hook. O398's already got a model for that, so, I mean, if someone's found a way to do it, it's gonna be in. Weapons, human... no, Covenant. Why I'm in the human section. Fuel rod gun. Alright. Bam, bomb, bam. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to replace the animations, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fuel rod gun animations for reloading. Actually, that might not be the best. See, that kind of, yeah, that's kind of far back. Not exactly, yeah, the animations on this are going to be tricky. No. Yeah, this wouldn't work. Actually, that could work. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Rocket. I might have to use the rocket launcher, even though it's gonna have that push at the beginning. That's the only thing that I can think of that would, you know, put the projectile in there. Good lord. Yeah. I'll just use the rocket launcher. I don't think... Well, then the rocket launcher has the problem of... Or I might just change the reload later and then... Huh. What's a gun that kind of has a similar profile? Plasma launcher. This is a similar. Reload animations are still going to be tricky for this one. Plasma launcher. Where's FoRI? I'll still import it for the fuel rod. I'll just do that still. Or actually, it might not be the best idea. Well, actually, I feel like that uses, yeah, that's the same. I'll just still do it for the fuel rod and see how it turns out. Yeah, I'll just stick with the fuel rod. Alright. So, oh, I actually should have checked. Probably do ammo top. Actually, let me go back in game and just check. And see what ammo top actually is. How tired I am. Alright. Let's see. Ammo top. What do you do? I'll make the scale 1.2. Okay, so that is what I want to be changed. Okay. Now that I know that, I can begin the import process. Which this one's got a lot of different groups, so gonna be a little stinkier. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can do this all here. Alright. Now let's go ahead and import the model. Cut that, head here. Where's my folder for the model importer? There we go. I can go ahead and delete all this, because that's from the sidekick import. Paste you, and let's begin model import process. Skinned. Okay, I guess I should have just left it in my downloads. Oh well. Model converter. Banished weapons. Read objects from OBJ. There we go. Alright, now we just need our compression info. Alright, here. Let me make you like this. Okay, that's not gonna work out, so I guess I'll just keep you like this. Okay. Let's go get the compression info. Where is it? Okay, let me make... Oh, wait, is really? Nodes. Huh? Oh, wait, I'm in the... Don't... Okay. That's why. I'm stupid. as you can probably tell. Here we are, our compression info. This part's gonna be extremely boring until we get to actually getting all the textures inserted. C, V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, C, V, and C, V, and one more. V. Let me just go check on those nodes. Alright, here we are. So that's all good, 0. Leave. Yep. Node 3 for the projectile. Oh shit. Oh wait, no, here it is. 3. Right? I'm not too tired. Okay. There we go. Convert. And hopefully everything's triangulated. Your value is either too large or too small. Okay. That's a bummer. Oh. That explains it. Yeah, it's too big. Damn. Shit. Okay. So it's too big. That's a problem. Well, this is kind of shitty. I don't know if okay. So let me try a few things. Mesh. Clean up. Decimate geometry. Vertex. Let me actually make sure all this is selected. Vertex. Double vertex. Oh, yes, it's not. Wait, what? What's gone? Guess there's none. Alright, let's see if that helped. Alright, we'll see. Yeah. Helped a little, but it's still kind of big. And I guess there's no harm in giving it another try. Or unless there is. Well, we'll see. Yep, it's still too big. Well, I guess we're not doing the skier tonight, it's too big. I'll have to send that back to when I need to change the file size. Well, that's disappointing. Well... Damn. I'll message him in a second. Let me delete this. Actually, there's a bunch of shit down there. Now let's try. Maybe that'll help. Hopefully that'll help. Because that doesn't help, then we're screwed. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, never mind. Ignore my stupidity. And I closed the model importer, didn't I? Very cool. I closed the model importer. Here, let me get rid of this one. That means I have to re-input my compression info. Very cool. Let me put this back up. Okay, never mind. Skewer is fine. I am dumb. I think the music stopped. Yes, it did. Let me put on some synthwave. Okay. Browse. Banished weapons. Now we need all of our compression info again. Actually, let me read the objects really quick and change projectile to node index 3. Let me actually make sure that what I did didn't break this. Now that it's already been exported, scale won't matter, so I'll make you really big and you're fine. Cool. Alright, back to what I was doing. Oh, never mind. Did I still have it open? No. Did I? Hopefully, no. Okay, whatever. I'll just do it again. And now the boring part continues. Can't wait to make a custom reticle for this. Bam. Okay, now let's convert it and pray that it works. Thank God. Oh, what are we working on? This. You can probably tell what that is. Okay. Here we go. Now it's time to do all of the boring stuff. So, let me duplicate you. Skewer. And now we can go to skewer. Skewer. Let's go. And now our meshes. Let me open the data. There we go. Tag data. Here's all our stuff. Let me actually put this boring stuff over here so I can see what I'm fully doing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mesh parts. I use assembly and this program down here called Reclaimer. To remove, we just need 9. Reallocate. Cool. Now I'm gonna open up M52 also to see something else really quick. Let me find the sidekick so I can copy a few values first and foremost. So this needs to be 1, -1, 1 and 2, and that's fine for now at least. So 1, -1, 1, 1, 2. Subvert count. Or the oh yeah, this that's not gonna matter yet. 1, -1, blah blah, 2, 1, 2. Let me uncheck these flags. Oh, I forgot that. Any flags? Okay. 3. No flags. As long as that's -1. Part types 2. -1, part type 2. No flags, we good. -1, 2, we good. -1, 2. Uncheck that. -1, 2. Uncheck that. -1, 2, and there we go. Now it's time to copy over a lot of the boring values. I do have plans for flights and demos. You will see more about that soon. Alright, now it is time. Oh, I should probably set this equal to 9. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Go ahead and put in the vertex count for everything. Vertex count. That's not gonna matter. It'll get over it. It'll get over it. Or maybe it won't. Excuse me. You know what? Die. I'll just do that. It doesn't fit. Unless it will with this. Save. It's just gonna make it 6634 anyway. Oh well. If I change the battery of weapons to -1, would I have infinite ammo? Well, you can go to the globals tag, Mat G, and in there you can literally just hit a little tick box and give yourself infinite ammo or bottomless clip. This counts. Vertex counts. Vertex counts. Vertex counts. Count. 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 Count and count. Alright, so we're good. Now it's time for the index starts and buffer count. Count. So count. Start the same. Start. Start. Oh wow, the count is 666. Two. 176. 10. Count. Alright. 99926. This one. Make sure I actually change over here though. Start. Start. Count. I know this is really exciting. 4. 5. Trust me, this is my favorite part also. Obviously the most exciting part of the entire model importing process. Of course. Then this, and then oop, I almost messed up. And then 12, 12, and this number. Very cool. All those values are in. Alright, actually, let me open up this again, just to make sure I get everything. Right down here, sidekick. Alright, so that looks good. That looks good. Scanned. Single probe. Triangle list. And the regions are fine. Pog. Alright. Next I'll get on here just to be safe. And we'll import the tag C from the model importer. Yep. Actually, no. Do skewer data. Eject. Skewer. Data. Take the salt. Actually, the salt is the same, so we'll just take. Well, it's just a 2, isn't it? 2. Save. Zone tag. Zone. Where they're all standing in a row. Tag resources. And skewer. Alright, that should do it. Let me just go to flak cannon mode.